We are live. Baga, dog, everyone waiting for you. 1,000 people waiting for you, dog. Do you feel ashamed, dog? Everybody waiting for you today.
I was working hard, sir. My laptop problem, not my fault.
Laptop problem lah.
Stories lah.
Laptop
Excuses.
problem lah. All these kind of excuses. They never ending excuses lah.
Frozen sounds familiar.
Okay, we
Seen it
do the intro
quite
first.
often.
Wait. We do the intro. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Serious, dog. If you came in earlier just now, I think our views got like 100 over people. Serious, dog. Serious. Everyone waiting for you. Because I told the guys at TikTok, right? 11 o'clock. 11 malam kita live.
Just now you texted me was like 1,000 viewers. Now 100 only, is it?
Not 100 less lah. Something like that.
I was mentally getting ready for the England game, lah, bro.
The mental ready what? Maguire starting. Marcus Rashford.
Maguire start Rashford on the bench.
Yeah.
Now you know why I need to mentally prepare. Maguire is playing, eh?
Don't watch lah. They sleep. If that day's United game, it wasn't enough. I think lah, currently lah, don't talk about the fan base lah. Even in our bloody WhatsApp group now, everybody is toxic, right?
I don't know. Some are presumed to be toxic.
No, it is. Like, seriously, like, everyone, like, seriously, every day, like, now recently, I keep quiet in the WhatsApp group. You know why, you know? Every time, right, you read message 100 over 200,
I know why. Because you don't want to be called a Karen.
Yeah. Hey, actually, what is a Karen? Say not free today because I want to know actually what is a Karen. You don't ask dog, we ask Smurf lah. Dog, you confirm
I don't know. You have to go and Google what is Karen. Apa itu Karen? Pergi Google, you akan tahu. Saya pun tak tahu apa maksud itu Karen.
I don't know. Ever since that day we lost, right? Every day fighting day, like nothing positive day. But one thing lah, I'm serious about this. On TikTok, right? I kena whack upside down day. Seriously, that day I kena whack upside down. I released a video. I told what I felt lah. Okay, and I basically feel that Arsenal, if there are any Arsenal fans lah, Arsenal lucky, they were damn bloody lucky to win that day lah. To be honest lah, damn bloody lucky Arsenal to win lah. And then I received.
At the end of the
go.
Not to say they played them well. Not to say they played them well. To be honest, Arsenal pun their mind teruk. It's just that we, Manchester United, we just make them look superior. We just make them look way better. Bukan dia main bagus. Well, I also have ada kawan-kawan Arsenal, orang also told me, at the end of the day, they were not playing well. They were sitting back. They did not play their own game. But it's just that the ETH punya Manchester United mind, really horrible game. That is why we made Arsenal look so damn bloody good. As simple as that.
But then that day, right, if you think about it, like, seriously, right, injuries. I mean, no doubt, like, Arsenal also got injuries, but then the magnitude of injury, our injury is worse. In game, we got bloody 2 injury. Then we brought on Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans. And then we actually managed to hold the game until bloody injury time. Seriously.
Hey, but can I say something?
You don't pick Onana. I know you're going to whack Onana. I know.
No. Whack. I'm not going to whack Onana. I'm being positive here. Listen for a while.
Sure.
If Garnacho's goal had stood, and if we won the game 2-1, ETH would be hailed as a genius. Not?
Exactly. Fine margins.
But the performance was not good enough, lah.
Definitely. But then again, no, this time I want to check with y'all lah. Smurf. Okay lah, again lah. A lot of people, I already cannot whack these past few days, right? I cannot whack from United fans. I cannot whack from rival fans on TikTok. 1,000 over messages, I swear, 1,000 over messages hantar me, And then even to the point, people go and take the video with my face, they go and hantam me also. They serious shit. That's why I'm a bit depressed. But
you mean hantam you macam mana? Dia letak dekat itu punching bag.
No, background. They
I also want
seriously.
I also want to hantam him for the ravis and the steak that he hasn't given us.
Hey, don't talk about Ravi.
true.
Say that one internal problem. We don't bring. It's like how it's like bloody Eric Ten Hag now going public with Jadon Sancho. We keep it within ourselves.
No, but unfortunately they went public. Unfortunately, both of them went public. They went even on social media. So, Doc,
Yeah,
I
don't do
think
it,
we
Doc.
have the right
Don't do it.
to basically get our stake and our
Don't do it.
Correct, I agree lah.
Don't talk about Ravis. Don't talk about stake. The other guys don't have to know. It's all between us only. We just keep it within us. We don't make JomUnited toxic. But seriously,
Hey, but what do you think? What do you think of the Sancho situation?
Sancho situation, end of the day lah. I mean, if a bloody player, bugger is like a boss. The bloody boss has the power, the authority to do whatever he want to do lah. Of course lah. I'm not saying that this Eric Ten Hag, whatever he's done is correct or what lah. But again, he's the boss, and then we all know, especially all the old timers lah. I'm not that old lah, Doc. You understand the most lah. You're the oldest timer lah. When you go against the manager, that's game over lah. That's game over. There's no more chance for you. No matter whether you can play free flowing attacking football lah, whether you can pass the ball, it's game over lah. Serious, for me, it's game over lah.
Hey, but no. But in Manchester United, right? I remember when the player went against the manager got sacked.
That is a group of players.
Paul
Led by
Pogba and Jose Mourinho. Poor Jose got sacked there. It was because of Paul, one of the reasons.
Different day because
But of course, Sancho is not Pogba lah, as simple as that lah.
You look at the stats. You look at the stats. We don't talk about the football game now. Okay, and then I prepared the stats. 82 games, 12 goals, 6 assists. That is Jadon Sancho. 82 games, 12 goals, 6 assists. But that one is not that true lah. The important thing Manchester United won is what, the bloody social media following lah. How much impact he has on our social media. Paul Pogba, bugger, he just changed his hairstyle. Imagine one day he just draw one line lah, one red line. Bugger, explode. Social media.
The fella just has to basically stand at the barber shop lah. He'll already be on Instagram.
Yeah, serious.
He doesn't have to do anything to his hair.
I know who will be the first guy watching that video lah, dude.
From KL, bangsa.
Hey, I think you all need to take it easy on the side lah. Don't whack him on the sofa. Serious, until the infighting. This is, imagine like, that's why right when they say Manchester United toxic, I can imagine how toxic lah. But I want just bloody. I mean, we are not like Manchester United big. Bugger, already got so many infighting already. Imagine like Jadon Sancho lah, Anthony lah, this guys. Maybe what y'all think lah about this Jadon Sancho? Is there any chance for him to come back from this?
I don't think so lah, if you ask me. But the problem is, right, for me, I think I am again old school lah. Maybe like you said, brought up in 4G time and stuff. They don't air these kind of things in public lah. You want to discipline a player, you discipline a player internally. The time where he opens up in public, right, that player is gone already. There's no way back already.
But then the thing that Eric Ten Hag says is nothing. To be honest, is it a huge? It's like as if, right?
No, he's trying to get.
It's like the what you call the media, right? Just ask him, hey, where is Scott McTominay? Where is Jadon Sancho? That's all only day. That's all only day.
Don't talk about Scott McTominay, please. Bugger Scott. Just recently. This is what Master failed to do all this bloody while, okay? How many? I think what he's the fucker is got the bugger. Sorry, the bugger is got 6 goals already. I think 6 exactly. I think he's one of top scorer now.
You think YouTube your one day? You think YouTube your one day? The first time I told you just imagine like normal, but I didn't say curse day. I didn't call you to curse day.
Apologies.
Next time, read the ground rules before you come in.
Too excited when he came to McTominay and he scored. And he kept scoring for his nation. But that and United is still on the bench.
But okay lah. But I don't know lah. But we stick to topic day. At least we stick to a topic lah. We stick to the topic first lah. We are talking about Jadon Sancho, right?
Sancho, okay.
But the question that you ask, right, is normal only day. It's not to say like the guy went and say, oh, Jadon Sancho tak boleh pakai lah, tak guna punya budak or what. He just said that the guy he wasn't chosen because of his performance on the training pitch. That's all only day. Is that how sensitive can you get? Even Smurf also not that sensitive day.
No, but that was enough to trigger the media lah. The moment he said that, right, you're bringing into, again, you're making public what is happening in your training sessions. I don't think Fergie would have done it that way, lah, in a sense, right? A more experienced manager. Unless Fergie already wanted Sancho out, then he would have put it up in the media, made it sense, and make sure the player got no way back. But I think Sancho, whatever said and done, he doesn't have the right to talk because he hasn't been performing consistently on the pitch anyway.
But if you talk about this, right, how about Pep Guardiola? Bloody screwing Erling Haaland upside down after he scored 2 goals there against Burnley. Was it Burnley? The fellow whacking, make a substitute or what out of him, and then after that was walking alongside him, scolding him and stuff. That is even worse. This is, for me, is normal day. Seriously, this is normal only day.
No, but when you are basically scolding a player at halftime, I mean, not scolding a player, I mean, confronting a player in halftime, probably he did not do something right, which the manager felt so. I think that's practically very mini pitsy. So it's nothing really much. It shows passion, enthusiasm. But again, when it comes to Sancho's case, I feel that, like what Doc said, there's only 2 ways of looking at it. One is basically ETH probably came out and tried to do a Jose Mourinho way. I mean, Jose Mourinho condemns his players in public as well. And his intent, I mean, but we know Jose Mourinho's intention is most likely is the player will come out fighting for his space. I mean, to be a better player, to work better. This is exactly what we saw between, I mean, although ETH did not come out and say anything much about AWB, but we know that he did not, AWB was never his right back. But look at what AWB did, and now he's basically more or less one of the first player on the team sheet all the time. So most likely he was hoping that Sancho would have given this sort of response. But looking at the second part of it, there might have been some shit happening in United between Sancho and ETH, which Sancho got really upset about it, a bit sensitive, emoistic about it, and he basically backfired on public. So it could have been either or of this. But then, look at it, the truth will only prevail.
But then I think a lot of people say being a scapegoat and scapegoat. I think probably related to Anthony being selected, right? Anthony, and then another thing I think for this Sancho thing is more like being emotional You know, a lot of estrogen not so much testosterone a lot of estrogen going on I think because of that if he would have just calm the F down, right? Calm the F down. I don't curse, Smurf, not like you. After that, I mean, it's just like matter of just a little while only, because after that, what happened was the Anthony case blew up, right? The Anthony case blew up. If just say he kept his mouth shut, if he just say he cried or whatever, bang the pillow or whatever it is, like tumbuk the pillow, just hantar, release his frustration and whatnot. If he just kept quiet, right, he would have been a regular starter now. I mean, especially for the incoming Brighton game.
Yeah, I guess it's man management. You must know who you can, poke and hope that they improve, and who you need to put a arm around or a blanket around and calm the situation down. So in this case, probably the choice of man management was wrong, and also Sancho has really, overreacted to the whole situation.
Probably because Sancho came from Kidzania kindergarten. According to Bradley,
we're given the chance play like shit. Look at Rashford. Gonna ban 1 match for being late, but then perform dog. They are pro footballers, not the kid from Kidzania. Wait, if we got the sound effect thing, I would have given I would have pressed 10 times for Brian Lee. Seriously, I think it's
But we also forget something They are pro footballers, but they are also human beings, right? And human beings react different way to different things.
Eric Ten Hag already tried everything. Already. To be honest, he already gave the guy the vacation for 3 months. Went to Amsterdam some more day. I don't know whether he's training football or doing something else I don't know alright. But he already
we saw pictures So we saw
even that one, right? That one I don't even know what he went for until now. Nobody knows whether he went for training, whether he went for rehab. God even knows what it was. Whether ETH gave it, whether the ran away to Amsterdam. I don't. But if it's Amsterdam, that means ETH sent him. He's got this thing affinity for Amsterdam.
That's connection.
He went. I mean, for his homies his homies at Amsterdam. But then, to be honest I think he's done everything already. Gave him time off. When he came back on the pitch, remember right? The game against what was it Reading or something like that. We all whack them cow. Anthony Martial coming in wearing the glove of like a bloody surgeon and stuff. What a offensive story, you know? Three of them standing by the side of the pitch, bloody bombastic, damn true. They hantam cow that day. And then after that, every Ten Hag them bloody happy. I think he did his best lah. He did his best. I think this is like what Ryan Giggs said. Ryan Giggs also actually came up and said that maybe this is the last
resort for the manager.
To motivate him, we have to use a bit of aggression and stuff. But just like that, only bugger the guy collapsed. I mean, to be honest,
so instead of it being being progression where Sancho would actually take it in and try to do AWB, for instance, which has just happened, or Rashford, like what Brian Lee said, but I disagree with Rashford performing because the bugger has not been scoring any more goals this season anyway. But nevertheless, Sancho took it wrongly, and he thought he feels that he is a scapegoat. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if that is the case, then one has to stay, one has to go. Obviously, in this case, I feel the manager is going to stay, and Sancho, you screwed up your future in United, if you ask me personally.
Definitely. Brian Lee, 300k per week. And then again, this is not 350k pounds times 5, how many?
Quid.
The guy is making bloody like what I can make in like, I'm not going to say, but then it's like, I'm going to take a long time just to make that.
Hey, don't lie lah.
Dog will make it overnight. But then still you want to buy a new laptop. We are late because Dog's laptop collapsed.
Itu saya, I agree. I second to Dom.
I won't be human. I'll be an animal. Someone playing for United, I'll be a monster animal. Agree lah. Seriously lah. So I think the attitude is wrong lah. The attitude is wrong. Maybe you can say petulant lah, definitely manja lah. Don't have the mentality lah, or something like that lah. For this Jadon Sancho lah.
I still don't understand why pro footballers, even though they pay that much, right, are on a different level from everybody else. It's still a job. It's just that they are going out and playing football, right? It's something that they love, and we are doing different jobs, you know. So of course now you tell me you are a pro footballer, I say I'd give everything, but you don't know what these players are going through. You know, the pressure, the social media, playing for United. There are a lot of things as well. So whatever said and done is the job. I think it still requires man management, as in any job, right? And in this case, he didn't respond to the challenge that was thrown down by his manager. So, you know, but I guess the timing is all wrong now for us, considering our right wing now is a big problem.
Yeah, and then with Anthony, speaking about the right wing, the Anthony situation, okay, maybe some that don't know what actually happened. Anthony Santos, I think without approval from Manchester United, he came out and actually did an interview early this morning, right, with the Brazilian one TV channel.
No, is it confirmed that without approval from MU? Because when other players did without approval from MU, they got screwed.
Maguire is different. Maguire, right, went against the police.
Okay, get back to topic. Anthony Santos.
No, I understand. I have to explain. Maguire, right? The guy went F the police and stuff like that. That's the conclusion already. Whereas Anthony Santos, his case is still under investigation. So there's a possibility that he's innocent, is he? So I don't know. It's like he suddenly came out of nowhere, started crying on national television, expressing that he's innocent and stuff. I don't think this is planned by Manchester United, especially now. I mean, the verdict is not out yet, whether he's innocent or guilty, is he? So at least if the verdict is out, he start crying different story lah. Yeah, Doc, continue, Doc. Don't be stunned, What were you reading, Nobody whacking.
We're reading. He's trying to digest Brian Lee's comment. Doc, if you pay 15k to your receptionist, but she complaining needs an expensive coffee maker, would you slap her?
Cannot. We are talking about Anthony now. You want to slap?
No, but first of all, I slapped myself who was paying my receptionist 15k lah.
Good answer. Good one. No, but then back to this Anthony situation. I don't know. I need your guys' input on this. I mean, we don't talk about whether he's right or wrong, but the way that this thing is being handled right now, Anthony coming out, making a big hoo-ha out of this. I mean, it's already a big hoo-ha. I think probably he should have kept quiet, right? What your guys think?
If you ask me, I'm not very sure lah. What the right thing to do in this situation is, because he will definitely want to defend himself, right? All the allegations are coming. The club has responded with a very sort of general statement, right? That we would investigate and things like that, right? I'm sure things like this will affect him personally, and I think there's allegations now from 3 women, right? It's gone from one to three. Three separate cases, right? And sometimes when it's more than one, one person you can say maybe it's some fabricated, but now it's three, it becomes very difficult. Whether or not it's the right thing to do this interview, I cannot say, because I don't know whether he's guilty or not. If he's not guilty, then I see a point in coming and doing out this interview. If he's actually, not to say guilty, he's done something like this, right? To come and deny on public TV, it's still the jury's out, but I think if you ask me, I guess I understand why he's done it, because it's sort of a personal thing affecting him. He's come out to say lah.
But then, I mean, there's not much we can actually talk. I mean, again, we don't snitch on our players. We don't. I mean, it's not in our place to actually comment about this kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
exactly,
then the impact it has on Manchester United now. We got bloody injuries. We got bloody Jadon Sancho situation, and then we added this. Mason Greenwood also haven't caught him yet. Mason Greenwood haven't caught him yet. Defler also slowly coming back into the positive light, and then now we have this other thing. What?
Yeah, exactly. Now it's not only the Mason Greenwood situation is going to repeat again. Whatever said and done, whether Anthony is now innocent or not, this situation is going to recur, right?
Doc, you're so handsome and cute. You don't scared girls accuse you, guys.
Brian Lee, you got to remember, Dog is not scared he get accused. He's scared he get accused for slapping girls because he paid receptionist 15,000 a month.
Hey, no, I didn't. I slapped myself.
Yeah. You slapped yourself. Yeah. So there's nothing to accuse against Dog. He's innocent. Yeah.
I just make sure I won't have to come out with a video and cry and all later on. So I slapped myself.
But then it's
but I think for Anthony's case, we just leave it to the law and see what it goes. But
again now, right? To me, we leave it to the law. What happens? Yeah. What happens post this? When he's innocent or when he's guilty?
No.
Let's focus on the innocent.
Guilty. We don't. I mean, what I'll suggest is we don't go and think so far whether he's innocent, whether he's guilty. Let the law think by itself. And
again, whether he's innocent or guilty, can he play for the club again once he's back? Will there be a same
so far away,
the same reaction again?
Now without Anthony, I mean, whether the thing is ETH going to even start him in the next game against Brighton?
Definitely
Brazil
not. Whether he's innocent or guilty.
No. If he's dropped, if he's dropped, he's going to be out of the story, just like Mason Greenwood was. So now let's look on the positive part. Who do you guys think is going to be capable of coming into the squad? Playing on the right. That is the most. Okay.
Martial.
You don't see the pivot. You don't. Martial doesn't play on the right. That is the biggest insult. You're supposed, among all of us, this is the kind of thing I cannot tahan.
See, that is why don't. You see, you are doing Anthony now, reacting very fast, crying on the TV. My point was, Martial on the left, Rashford move right, Rasmus Højlund in the center.
No, Rashford cannot play on the right. He himself came up saying that if you run on the right, he always run in the wrong angle. Even on the left also, he run the wrong angle.
I think
that would be the strongest
Pellistri. I think we got to probably bring in Pellistri and Garnacho on the left, on the right. No choice really. Unless you won't be even surprised that I won't be surprised seeing Hodgson playing on the right one day.
Brian Lee also like you never listen to my plan and stop crying on live TV Coach Dom.
Yeah, funny thing is Sancho could have started now, but he can't wait to keep his brand rep intact. Correct, this is what totally agree. If he just kept quiet, just stay calm for a bit. Maybe he can rant and vent his frustration in WhatsApp group in our JomUnited WhatsApp group. Come inside, join us. Bloody 200, 300 messages
maybe now that Sancho has seen the Anthony situation, is walk straight into ETH office to apologize .
You were gonna slap. You were gonna
Probably.
slap the machine. You were gonna
Probably
slap
Sancho will buy him some steak and bring ETH to Ravi's lah.
Hey. The steak and Ravi story, don't make it public, day. Come on, if there's one thing we should learn from Jadon Sancho, day, whatever happens in JomUnited WhatsApp group, we keep it in a WhatsApp group lah. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to be in a JomUnited WhatsApp group, day. Serious.
Yo.
But yeah,
I get scared sometimes when I read the number of unread messages from there.
Because the problem with Doc, guys, is that guy, even though the messages he missed for like bloody 4 or 5 hours, he will go through one by one day. Imagine, like bugger, the last message was like 1 p.m. lah. The guy busy doing his work and whatnot.
Working lah. Some people work lah.
Yeah. He come on at 6 p.m. He will start replying, but at 6 p.m. that time, we are already talking something else already. We are talking something else, and bugger, when only Doc will arrive fully day. The guy will attack one by one, and then he will give his point, bloody paragraphs there. He will whack. 30 minutes, we are already 7 o'clock.
And he replied to each and every message, bro. He replied to each and every message.
Yeah, that's the thing about Doc. OCD day. OCD. If only the Manchester United players can get a bit of your OCD-ness, I think it will be damn good. Seriously, it will be damn good.
Exactly.
But then the sad thing now, right, it's like non-stop. It's like non-stop negativity from injuries, from problematic players, from manager, apparently, manager who tak boleh pakai. But then actually, right now, to be honest, I mean, when we talk in WhatsApp group, we all got our hidden, not say hidden, maksud tersirat, being sarcastic. I'm confused, brothers. I need Panadol to run through our WhatsApp group. I need Panadol,
Hey, you just give me your house address. Ask Lalamu or Grab to send it over to you now.
But somebody teach Coach Dom sarcasm lah. I think he's miscuing the sarcasm bit lah.
It's like you guys are talking in the WhatsApp group like bloody mathematicians. It's like negative times negative equals to positive times negative. Like, seriously, I cannot. Reach to a point
You are confusing yourself as how Anthony is being confusing himself. I'm talking about Anthony Marshall.
Anthony Santos or Anthony Marcel. No, Anthony Santos different. He confused because he spin too much. He busy every day. Until I have to go to the point I have to PM everybody. Day, you serious day about your comment? You serious? Now I'm confused. Like now, right? Now, like seriously, the thing that is mind-boggling for me is whether the fans whether you guys are turning against Eddie Ten Hag. Like Doc, right? Doc is being bitter. Like, let me be honest, in front of 11 people live Doc is being bitter now because David De Gea went out of Manchester United. I would have been the same. If Anthony Marcel went out. I confirm I'll be the most toxic Manchester United fan.
No, I disagree. I don't think so. Doc is being bitter because of what happened with De Gea's case.
Yeah, exactly. I think DDG is having a nice life.
What basic ETH have basically promised the fans. Wrestling football, a good formation. He wants his players in. He got his players. This is what Doc wants to see. But at the end of the day, until today, Brian Lee or whoever the 10 over here will agree that we are only watching depressing football. It was such a depressing game against us. It was such a depressing game even against Wolves.
When the same thing happened from previous managers, everybody blamed the manager. Now everybody saying, ETH is the best. Anything good is ETH. Anything bad, blame the board.
Pijal suddenly come in live Pijal suddenly in our live Doc, please return the phone to Pijal. Please return the phone.
No, that's what I've been saying all the while. It's nothing to do with bitter. I'm not bitter over DDG, okay? He is happy sitting and watching WWE and playing Risk with his daughter. What a life.
But seriously, one thing okay, assuming if just say that day the game again I think that Arsenal was lucky to win the game, having all the wingers, Martinelli in bloody in Anthony's pocket, in how to say, in this Aaron Wan-Bissaka pocket. Saka was in bloody the loose pocket, to be honest. Okay, I don't think they played well. Okay, but then again, right?
I think they were just lucky because they were playing Manchester United. As simple as that. If they were playing against Manchester City
in a way,
or other teams, they would have got whacked. Because if you ask me personally, Arsenal did not have a fantastic game. They played a bad game as well. We made them look superior. So at the end of the day, Arsenal were lucky. The opponent was Manchester United. As simple as that. Because we were after rubbish. We were bad. We were bad.
Doc, one question, Doc.
I
If
would say they were. They
question,
made their own luck, lah. They made their own luck because they were attacking. They were
Doc.
attacking. They were keeping the ball, and we were just every time booting it away and not keeping hold of possession.
But
So
then
there's higher chance of them scoring than us, definitely.
attacking, right? Even when they attack, they scored from what? A bloody set piece. They scored from a set piece and from Harry Maguire putting up his hand. That's all. When they got the ball,
Hey, I think you forgot the goalkeeper in the near post.
Hey, don't be bitter. Don't be bitter.
No, it's true.
No,
Maybe
okay.
I could have saved that, lah. Come on.
Today, are you sure?
If just say right, it was Manchester City versus Manchester United that day, right? I think the scoreline wouldn't have been 3-1 lah. We would have been whacked, right? I think 5-1, 7-1, 7-0.
No, if this is the way we are going to play, you don't have to go so far. 2 games ahead after Brighton. We're going to go to Germany. We're going to go to Bayern Munich. We're going to get whacked there if this is the same performance we're going to put in. Simple as that. Take my word on that.
And that is what we've been saying from day one. The performances from the Wolves game have just not been good enough. And that's what I said. I mean, I think Smurfs also will echo me, right? When you play better teams, you're bound to get punished. Whether or not Arsenal were lucky to win, they controlled the game. In the end of the day, they got their chances, they took their chances, right? And when we play better teams, we're gonna get these kind of same issues. We're going to get hiding in some of the games if we continue to play like this. I mean, I watched some of the games, some of the other teams, they look good. And our performance has not been good enough. And then another thing I'm not happy about is everybody said, once we bring Onana, we can play from the back. It's not happening. No, again, I'm not blaming him. He is good.
Confirm day.
No. I am blaming the players, the defenders around him, which I said from the beginning. They cannot play out the back. Our defense and midfield cannot play out the back. Either they're not coached or they're not good enough. He is okay. He was cool. But what can he do?
One thing. Calm down. Breathe. Later you lose your hair some more, dog.
Hey, not only hair, I got to lose is my beard.
You lose your beard.
No more.
If just assuming for me, right, I think right now, right, there are people are judging Eric Ten Hag, but until we see Onana playing with Mason Mount, with Amrabat, with Højlund, with the rest of the lads, I think we gotta chill first, because the main players, right, obviously from the first season, yes, reinforcement came in, but then he has a lot of players from the previous managers and whatnot. It's obviously not his full squad, so to speak.
But he's having the players for a season, more than a season. So what coaching has he done? You can't just, let me just leave the players who I have alone and wait for my players to come. The players you have, you coach. Last year, it's only been 1 year. If you tell me this excuse at the beginning of his first season, I'll say, first season still needs to. He's been with his players for 1 season and more. And you tell me you still cannot coach them to play out the back?
Maybe he find that, this player cannot really play to his style, doesn't listen, whatever pattern, emotional, whatever. That's why he went and gave personnel like Amrabat, like Mason Mount, like Rasmus Højlund. So maybe until then, I think maybe we gotta.
How long we want to wait, Coach Dom, until he gets all his all 11 players are his plus the 5 substitutes? He has to coach whoever he has as well. You're telling me people like Rashford, people like Shaw, people like AWB, all cannot be coached? They're not good enough to play from the back? I bet they can.
It's not about that. I think, right, it's more like right now, right? I think like last season, okay, let's talk a bit about last season. Last season, right, the selection of his players for each game, right, is based on circumstances. It's not so much about, I'm playing against this team, I need to pick this player. This is the most power pack one. The best, from what Eric Ten Hag mentioned, right, only that first half against Manchester City, he can pick from a full fit squad to suit the tactics that he wants. The rest is all just, whoever who is available, we just pick. So even from this start of this season, personally, my humble opinion, I'm not a coach or whatever, the first 4 games, right, I think is also under circumstances. Definitely the game against Arsenal, come on guys, bloody injuries and stuff like that is also a victim of circumstances, the way that we played that day.
Right. So City have now lost Kevin De Bruyne for the rest for a long part of the season. But the rest can step in and play. The rest of the players can step in and play like he's not there. That is what we want. We can't say, oh, this guy's injured, that's why we cannot play. This
No,
guy
I think
is
it will take
not
quite some time to reach that, lah. Doc. I
You
mean,
need a stable
we
first
need quite some time to reach
again.
that. Yeah.
Let's not even go so far. Can you tell me what is our gameplay right now?
I
What we
think
said, Eric Ten Hag is bringing Ten Hag ball to Man United, play out from the back. One season and a little bit more, and I don't see it at all. I can't even tell you what our gameplay is, to
I
be
agree.
honest.
Wait,
Yeah, I agree.
Daryl mentioned a good comment. This I totally agree. To be frank, we had a game plan against Arsenal and it showed. We did well in the first phase thanks to Onana. We limited their wingers. What we like is the forward in front, which is very true. I think, right, like right now, right, after David, again, I'm not the tactical one. That one tactical one, you need to bring Syed in, or maybe Smurf. Okay, but then, right, my opinion, right, removing Onana, removing David De Gea, putting in Onana, it changed a bit of our dynamic in the first phase. So right now, what we are trying to do, we are trying to fortify our first phase and of course the second phase. That day, the final third totally out. But there's no doubt, right? At least, right, we managed to absorb pressure in the first phase. We managed to not really play from the back now. We try and punching those guys to actually come in close, to press high up, so we can actually take advantage of it with our pace and whatnot. But then again, they didn't fall for the trap. So that was the thing. First phase, we were pretty much okay. Second phase, I think we did quite well also. Eriksen, we bloody playing Eriksen in the midfield. He can last bloody 90 minutes. That is a bloody masterclass from Erik Ten Hag. Eriksen 90 minutes, I cannot imagine him doing that, to be honest.
Why not?
I don't know. If you ask me, I'm not impressed at all. You are trying to draw Arsenal to press. That means Arsenal was tactically better. They were smart. They just laid off. Because they knew if they press, they might be able to play through the press with Onana there. They laid off. Tactically, you are already dead already. And you kept on trying that. Passing in their own half, right? Not going anywhere. Every time they played the ball forward, we lost it. The reason I think actually Rashford scored was that pass from Eriksen. That pass was superbly weighted.
No, it was just a counter attack. So this is what basically Arsenal did not want to Arsenal did not want to commit, did not want to go all out attack, because they know that if they do that, and they leave a hole at the back, United will be able, or there is a high possibility we can pounce on a counter attack, which is shown in our first goal. But they do not want that to repeat. That is why probably they set back. They just let you play in your half, or you can come to the middle of the line, because at the end of the day, they know you're going to lose the ball. That is United players.
I think if you're talking about the tactic of sitting back and inviting Arsenal on, I think it's fair. Like again, it almost worked, right? We were probably 5 minutes away from winning the game or getting a point. But every time when we have the ball, when you want to counter attack, there must be at least an outcome. When we got the ball and tried to play forward for a counter attack, right? We lost the ball immediately. That is the big problem. So there was, again, now let's use the word transition. The transition from defense to attack was not there. Right? And that is why I say Arsenal were in a sense lucky to win, but they kept the pressure on. Every time we need to release pressure, right? Otherwise, we are building pressure on ourselves. Every time we get the ball, we must make them work hard to get it back or do proper counter attacks. We were giving the ball away too easily, and that invites pressure back onto us. And then when you got a centre back pairing of Evans and Maguire, you're in trouble.
But the last thing, because we are already at supposedly 30 minutes. One thing, right, I think the game plan from Erik Ten Hag, he wanted a draw out of this game. To be honest, he didn't go gung ho trying to win this game. To be honest, going in, I think even
a draw or sneak a win, which we probably could have, right? Again, we need to make more use of the ball when we have it, not give it away too easily. I think there were a lot of misplaced passes in midfield, trying to find our forwards, and so many times intercepted and lost. And that is where a player like Rice actually does. But nobody will see it because it cuts off the passing, reading of the game.
With that, we shall end our life.
But this one I can't say because he scored the winning goal.
Once dogs start talking about Declan Rice, that's where we end. He
scored the winning goal.
We are going to watch England now. Declan Rice not playing day.
Yeah.
The team day. Declan Rice is not in the team day. Serious. So imagine how bad he is. Okay, so with that,
why he's not a team? Of course, maybe injured.
Thank you for joining our live. We will see you guys in the next live. With that, good night, guys. See you.
Good night, guys.